Okay, this is a game changer. This is the one thing that can massively shift how you help your child learn to become a confident communicator. The things that you do within your everyday play that are really going to help them learn to talk. So this one thing that you can do, you're probably already doing it a little bit. I just want to encourage you to do it a whole lot more. And that is to follow your child's lead within everyday interactions whenever is possible. I realize that a lot of the time within life, you need to hold the agenda and you need to tell your child what's happening next and to direct them. But there are going to be times when you can follow their lead, and this is a really powerful way to really boost your child's confidence and communication skills. This makes me look like I have a mustache. Following your child's lead seems like a really simple thing to do. It's just a question of noticing what they're interested in and going with that. The simplest things are often the hardest to apply, and it's so easy for us grown-ups with our busy agendas to have an idea of how we want our play to go with our child, how we should be using these toys, how we should stack all the cups up or how we should nest them all together, what fits in where, fitting all the pegs in the right holes. And that can kind of get in the way of giving your child the opportunity to learn language in the best way for them. When we step back for a moment and really notice what a child is interested in, then it opens up this exciting world that really improves their motivation to stay in the play with you. It improves their attention, and it also improves how they learn new words because you are noticing what they're interested in, and so you're giving them a word that they are most motivated to learn. So, a few suggestions to get you started with noticing and tuning into this powerful way of communicating with your child. The first is to be present. Really, truly present and noticing what's happening right in that moment. Have your phone in another room, sit down with your child and just notice what they're interested in. Second suggestion is to look out for the unexpected. What is it about the activities or toys that you've got going on with your child that really captures their interest in a way that you wouldn't expect? If you're expecting the unexpected and looking out for the unusual, the thing that has piqued your child's interest, then you're going to be in the best position to give them the word that they are most interested in learning. Final suggestion is one that you've heard from me before, and I'm just going to keep saying it because my goodness, we all need this reminder, and that is to wait. To wait longer than even feels comfortable for you. Children's pace is often a little different from our own. They have different agendas, different expectations, and when you have a moment to wait and let them dictate the pace, dictate how they want to play with something and what they want to do, then you've got a fantastic foundation for some really fun, enjoyable early communication with your child. I had a wonderful example of this in a therapy session the other day. We had the Wiggly Worms game, which is a little plastic wind-up game where you load in all the little plastic worms and then wind it up and they all pop out of the apple. But the child wasn't interested in playing with it in this way. And so rather than us directing the child, no, this is how you do it, put the worms in the apple, come on, just like this, put it in. Instead, we gave that child a little bit of space and we noticed what was intriguing about this toy for him. And what he really loved, because he's at that stage, was filling the bag with all of the worms and then tipping them out onto the carpet. So we shifted our play and we followed and gave him the words that he was interested in the bag, pour it out, instead of focusing on how we grown-ups thought we should play with the toy. And this is something that actually can be quite freeing for all of us. If we let go of our expectations and our agenda for what our play should look like with a child, then it can really be much more fun and magical. And I noticed that if your child is one who is struggling in learning to talk, then there can be even more of a feeling that you should be doing more, that you should be encouraging and prompting and helping them more with their talk. And so I think it's even more challenging, if your child is a late talker, for you to give yourself permission to step back and notice how they're engaging in the world and to enjoy watching the thought processes that go on in their beautiful little minds and to tune in to what's really magical for them about your playtime together. So I'd love to know your unexpected examples. What are the things that your child has done that surprised you, that you found that you were playing with something in a way that was different than what you thought you were going to be doing in your play? Share with me your unexpected, curious examples, because that is often where the most powerful opportunities for fun communication can happen. Let me know. And remember that you are raising an awesome human, and every tiny step the two of you take together is a step in the right direction. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week.